Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low or this Lord, told that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Tokazak, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harper Free. Try to hold me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking note. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that business like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low or this Lord, told that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. He ain't locked in with the count and with you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. Can't do with them steppers, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, told that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Shalom. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah for the brothers. Yahweh Shema Elathah Bahashem Yahushua for the sisters. This is the Thursday night scripture breakdown class. I'm Police Officer Shadow 1000. And we're going to go into who really is Israel? Who is Israel? Why is the situation going into war? Why is it going into war? Who is Israel? All right. So I bring this book. It's called The Synagogue of Satan. The Synagogue of Satan. It has the shield that we wear, but this is what they used. It's a red shield. This is by Andrew Carrington Hitchcock. All right. Now I'm gonna go to kind of like the beginning. Near the beginning, we're going to go into the motivation behind this war and the reason why it's going on and the reason why ISUPK, this is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commanding General Yohana from 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And we do not support this war on either side because either side is not the children of Israel. All right. So we don't support none of that. They're wearing our symbol. When you got that Israeli flag, Israeli, all right, not Israelite, Israeli, that's kind of like false because when you say Israelite, means sons of, just like you got the Edomites. Edom is the father. Edomites are the sons. All right, you got Ammonite. Ammon is the father. Ammonites are the sons and the lineage and the bloodline of that father. Okay, they call themselves Israeli. Most likely is because they know they really not the children of the Most High God, not the chosen of Jacob, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Not that. All right. So let me see. I'm gonna go in with let's do Genesis chapter 36 and verse 6. I'm gonna go into Genesis chapter 36 and verse 6 before I even go into this book. All right. Genesis 36 and 6. And Esau took wives and his sons and his daughters and all the persons of his house and his cattle and all his beasts, and all his substance which he had got in the land of Canaan, and went into the country from the face of his brother Esau. His brother Jacob. Esau and Jacob were brothers. They were twins, actually. Rebecca was their mother. All right. When Rebecca was carrying them, they were fighting in the womb already. Okay. So I kind of fast forwarded to Esau a little bit here. Okay. Drop down to verse 8. Thus dwelt Esau. This is Esau, the brother, in the land of Mount Seir. That's a mountain. Okay. That is not the Middle East. That's a mountain, Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. Now in the Bible, okay, further, let's go down to verse 9 then. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites. We already read that Esau is Edom, the father of the Edomites. These are your so-called Caucasian people, okay? That's who they are, all right? These are the names of Esau's sons: Eliphaz, the son of Adah, the wife of Esau; Ruel, the son of Bashemath, the wife of Esau, okay? Now, I'm gonna go down and drop to verse 15. In verse 15, it says, by the way, we're on Genesis 36 and 15. These were the dukes of Esau, who calls themselves a duke. Fast forward to the future. Not the future in front of us, but I'll say 1950, somewhere around there. The Duke, John Wayne, the famous actor.
Like I was gonna say, if I could, you know how Esau on the verse 6, like you just said, the verse said Esau took his wives. You know, Esau, he's pushing monogamy on us now today, but back in the day when he was closer to our culture, closer, you know, being more around us, he had multiple wives. You know
Come.
Now he's pushing monogamy on us and making it demonizing us for, you know, and turning our women against us for having multiple wives or wanting multiple wives. He had multiple wives all from the beginning.
Great point, Priest. Great point. He had multiple wives from the beginning. That's why multiple wives is not a sin, because he was still under our culture. Remember, Rebecca was an Israelite. Jacob, the father of the Israelites, of the 12 tribes of Israel. Yashra'Allah in the Hebrew, he had multiple wives, or else it wouldn't even be 12 tribes. There wouldn't be no Bible if it wasn't for Jacob having 4 wives. One was what? Leah, one was Rachel, one was Bilhah, and one was Zilpah. Those were the 2 handmaids and the 2 sisters that Jacob had babies with. 12 sons. Would be no 12 gates when in the book of Revelation, when it teaches that the city of Jerusalem will come down from heaven, and it will be named, there will be 12 gates in that city of Jerusalem, the new Jerusalem. After this damn war you got over here, after we go into World War III, there will be 12 gates. There will be an angel guarding every gate when it comes down from heaven, where the Most High God Yahweh dwells, lives. Okay? 12 tribes. Wouldn't be no 12 tribes if he didn't have 4 wives. So wives is an American culture. So wicked. It's wicked. They took away, they put us in slavery, took away our culture, took away our language, and if you ever notice, they never gave our language back. You say you love everybody. This is a great melting pot, right? America. You never gave us our language back. And not one ship came from Africa to free us out the bondage of our oppressor, who actually comes from these Caucasus Mountains, from Mount Seir. That's where he first was with his father, Esau, and their generations. Okay? Now let me get back. You got that, priest? We in 15 and we in Genesis 36 and 15. All right. Read that.
The book of Genesis, chapter 36 and verse 15. These were dukes of the sons of Esau.
These were what?
These were dukes of the sons of Esau.
Dukes. Like I said in the beginning, who calls himself the Duke? Only Dukes we had was Duke Ellington, and he was a jazz player. That was a nickname from him. All right. That's the only Duke we had. John Wayne called himself the Duke. That's their culture. As you see, that's our oppressor, the Edomites, man. Sons of Edom. Read.
The sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn son of Esau. Duke Teman, Duke Omar, Duke Zepho, Duke Kenaz.
Now you look at Teman. If you do any type of research, when you look at Teman, you will see that Teman is an ancient name for the German people. German, not Israelites, German. See, this Bible is written with names of fathers who were Israelites, who had sons who were Israelites, who had daughters who were Israelites. Esau, by the way, in the story, if you know, and I suggest you go back and look at the story of Esau and Jacob when they were young. Esau, what did he do to his birthright? He sold his birthright. He sold his birthright for a morsel of red soup. Red soup, because he came out the field. He was a mighty hunter. He liked to hunt, and he go get that deer. And it's their father, Salaki, their father, who that? Isaac. Isaac liked when Esau went and got that deer. He did like when he got that deer meat. I like venison. Shoot, I ate that back in Ohio. That's some good meat. But guess what? He still chose that red meat. That red meat he chose over the Bible. He chose that red meat over his birthright. Salaki, his birthright. Okay? The birthright of Israel is a very holy thing. And it's commanded by the Lord that the Israelites keep that birthright. That's our connection with the Most High God, Yahweh. Understand? So when Esau sold his birthright, and his brother, he knew that he didn't care about that damn birthright. Like he said that Salaki, but he said that birthright, he didn't care about that birthright. That's why he offered him that red lentil soup with that morsel of venison in it. He said, give me some food, for I'm about to die. I gotta eat something. You know what should have happened? And we know what should have happened. He should have died. He should have died hungry, starving, instead of going against the Lord. But Esau did not do that. He despised his birthright. This is the father of your modern day Israeli fake Jew. That's who they are, fake. Now, I'll do a whole nother class on that. But we're going to go with Timon. And also, if you notice at the end of verse 15, it says Duke Kanaz. Who calls them? Remember, hey, priest, Karatazan, the Ashkenazi. Right. Ashkenazi. That's the Kenaz right there. Duke Kenaz. Understand? These people have been lying so long. We need to expose them and bring them up, and we always do here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We've been doing this since 1969 and been telling them and the world that they are fake Jews. Okay? Fake. All right? Because Esau went and what? He had his ribs, the wives he chose, they weren't Israelites. Were they Israelites? The wives he chose wasn't even Israelites. And the Lord say that we are not to have any relations with strange women. So if you're not black, you're not Hispanic, and you're not Native Indian, then you are not an Israelite. Go ahead.
Like if I could, a lot of the time Esau does this, and it's a known thing. They go and they change their name. Like it's something that they do, it's something common that they try to do to try to hide themselves.
Funny you bring it up.
From history.
Look, funny you bring that up because that was part of what I was getting ready to teach too. It's called a crypto Jew. It's in this book, a crypto Jew. And the world needs to know who a crypto Jew is. What is the definition of a crypto Jew? All right, give me a minute to find it. Let's go. Let's hit another scripture so I can find this real quick. Let me go first now. Yeah, here it is, right here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and read it since I got the book up here. Okay, so this is from the Synagogue of Satan. Notice the title, Synagogue of Satan. They got our shield, the red shield, but it's blood dripping from that shield, and there's nothing but blood dripping from that war we got right now with with that they got. We don't, and once again, we do not support Israelis, them who call themselves Jews. We don't support that because we're the real Israelites right here in the ghetto, in the reservation, in the barrio. All right. And, you know, we the ones. They've been holding us down for too long, but the truth has come out in the earth and it's going way out there. And I got to say to the brothers here, hold on, before I go any further, Yaakov, Shalom, Alicia Dominique, Shalom, Angelo Nuno, Shalom, Olivia, Shalom. All right, put all y'all on there. Can we eat? Wait, Olivia asks, can we eat snake or is that a snake is unclean? First of all, we ain't gonna eat no snakes up in here. You know, Elam, the Elamites, who are East Indian people, they eat snakes. They be charming the snakes. You see them out there charming them cobras and shit. So they be eating them snakes. All right, we don't eat snakes. If you're an Israelite, you sinning if you eat a snake. All right, they eat them out when they do the survival thing. But anyway, where was we at? Okay, so I'm gonna read the top of this. This is page 11 in the book Synagogue of Satan, and the author, of course, I'm gonna say it again, Andrew Carrington Hitchcock. All right. Meyer Amschel Rothschild. By the way, I'm going to go into Rothschild and what that means. Okay. Draws up a plan for the creation of the Illuminati and entrusts Ashkenazi Jew Adam Weishaupt, a crypto Jew. See, just like the priest just said, they secret. They try to act like they're not Israelis. I'm not even gonna call them Jews. I hate calling them Jews, but that's who I am. I hate that. All right. Andrew Weishaupt, a crypto Jew, and in parentheses right here it says a Jew who pretends he's not Jewish. See, that's what you was alluding to. Who is outwardly Roman Catholic. Wow. Outwardly Roman Catholic. With his organization and development, the Illuminati is to be based upon teachings of the Talmud. We don't deal with the Talmud in here. We deal with the Tanakh. We don't deal with the Talmud. All right, that's what the fake Jews did. I mean, go sit down. Sit down. All right, which is in turn the teachings of rabbinical Jews. So that's your fake Jews teaching the Talmud, whatever that crap is. It's to be called the Illuminati, which is a Luciferian. Luciferian. Who was Lucifer? Everybody know. If you went to Christian church, I think you might know who Lucifer is. All right. Satan, which means keepers of the light. That's that Illuminati, to illuminate, like these lights, to illuminate. Okay. So that's a crypto Jew, a fake Jew who actually hides his identity as a Jew as you know in the world. Okay. So that was Andrew. That was Meyer Amschel Rothschild. All right. So now we're going to get off that scripture real quick, and then we're going to go. I'm going to go into who he was. This is Meyer Amschel Bauer, an Ashkenazi Jew. See, we looked at Kenaz, Ashkenazi. That's in the words. That's in, what do they call that when you do the words? What is that called? A tetragram? It's like a tetragram. When you look at a certain word, it got a root in it. It's the same root as another word, so you know that it's related. That's where it says Kenaz and Ashkenazi, because Kenaz is right in there. A Kenaz Jew is born in Frankfurt, Germany. The sons of Moses Amschel Bauer, a moneylender and proprietor. Oh wow, big surprise! A moneylender. Okay. Now I'm gonna go into another part of this book. We're gonna go into the Rothschilds and who they are. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Now the next paragraph, I'm on page 9. The next paragraph says, Moses Amschel Bauer places a red sign above the entrance of the door to his counting house. See, he had a counting house. And they remind me of a number running spot. You know? All right. The sign is a red hexagram. Hexagram. Hexa is 6. If you look up, you know, like what is it? Pentagram, hexagram, octagon, you know, all of those. That geometrically, numerically translates into the number 666. Okay, everybody's scared. Woo, 666. But we'll take the spookism out of that. Hey, priest, you know what the definition of the 666 is? What it really means to us? What it means in the Bible? Go ahead.
It's basically how 666 leaders of the whole world.
Right. There's 666 members of this world, like your elite, right? That rule America and France and all these countries. There's 666 of them. All right. The red hexagram that geometrically and numerically translate into the number 666, which is under the Rothschild instruction, will end up on the Israeli flag. Okay, some 2 centuries later. Now that's not necessarily the one I wanted to get. I wanted to get, okay, that's valuable coins. I wanted to get a little earlier because he got this from his father. That's Moses Amschel Bauer. However, he got that from his father. So that's what they did. They were dealing with banks. Now I'm going to go to page 7. The deceptively named Bank of England is founded. It is deceptively, like a lie, named as it gives the impression it is controlled by the government of England. So it gives you the impression that England owns this bank, right? When in fact, it is a private institution founded by Jews. in the book The Breakdown of Money, published in 1934. All right. Okay, so we went there. That's that deception that they use. Okay. Give me a second. I just wanted to get back to this. All right, now we're gonna go to page 10. Like we're gonna go to page 10 and okay. During this decade, Meyer Amschel Bauer works for a bank owned by the Oppenheimers of Hanover, Germany. He is highly successful and becomes a junior partner. Whilst working in the bank, he becomes acquainted with General von Estorff. Following his father's death, Bauer returns to Frankfurt to take over his father's business. Bauer recognizes the significance of the red hexagram that we just talked about. All right. This is a hexagram. We wear them. It's behind me and all that. But this is not theirs. We just explained that they are the fake Jews. Okay, keep that in mind as we go to hey, somebody pull that precept, Revelation 2:9 or Revelation 3:9, one of the two. Revelation 2:9, and one of y'all do Revelation 3:9. All right. Right, for the fake Jew. Huh. All right. Following his father's death, Bauer returns to Frankfurt to take over his father's business. Bauer recognizes the significance of the red hexagram and changes his name from Bauer to Rothschild. That's what I was looking for right there. All right. He changed his name from Bauer to Rothschild. Because see, after the red hexagram or sign simply signifying 666 hanging over the entrance of the door. Rot in German, like this straw I got right here. Rot is in German red. You can clearly see the straw is red. Lift it up a little bit. All right. Schild, it is German for shield. Now we break down our shields here in this school, right? We break this down to the fullest. But this is not his information. This is not of the German people. All right. This is of the true Israelites of this world. All right. Israel. All right. Go ahead.
Like, so if I could, so Bauer, who was Rothschild's dad, he took the shield, and made it to where he wanted it to make it.
God, what he did was he had a counting house back in Europe, not even in Israel, in Europe. He had a counting house where he was counting that money that he got from them by using a usury. And another word for usury is interest. That's how they got their money. They built it from nothing and made it something. They made it interest. So if I lend you 2,000, you give me 2,500 when you get ready to pay me back. So you're giving me more of what you owed me, which should we do that in Israelite culture?
No.
Right. There you go. I know you knew it. I knew you knew it, Karatazar. I knew, and I know you knew it, Natazar. And that's what it is. It's unlawful for an Israelite to charge usury to his brother. So if I lend a brother $5, I only want $5 back. I don't want $7. I don't want $10. That's usury. But these fake Jews did it and made a mint, like I say, made a mint off of it. You know what I mean? That's what they did. That's how they got so prosperous, because all through this history, you will see their deceptive how you say greedy gain. Okay. Now, under his new identity, Meyer Amschel Rothschild, now he's Rothschild. He ain't Bauer no more. He's Rothschild. Rothschild, he discovers that General von Estorff is now attached to the court of Prince William VI or the 11th, like the 11th, of Hesse-Hanau, one of the richest royal houses in Europe. He found out that he's attached to one of the richest royal houses, Shalama, in Europe, all right, which gained its wealth by hiring the Hessian soldiers. All right. Now, to foreign countries for vast profits. So they leased out these soldiers to protect people in foreign countries, the Hessian soldiers. Okay, to foreign countries. Okay, a practice that continues today in the form of exporting United Nations peacekeeping troops. So you could get troops to protect your country from the United Nations. Okay, the UN, Shalom. All right. That's what he did. He therefore makes the general reacquaintance on the pretext of selling him valuable coins. See, that's what I was saying about this book. In the beginning, what he did, he was selling valuable coins to these people in Europe that were high status, that were generals, that were kings. You know, he would go to them, you know, that fake Jew, go to them and sell them some valuable coins. That's how he started off making his profits in the earth. Okay. Now, let's go to I want to go to Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 12. Let me get Habakkuk chapter 2 and 12. Because I want to bring out something else here. I want to bring out something else here. 79.
Book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to him that built a town with blood.
Woe. What does woe mean? Okay.
Destruction.
God. Destruction. Woe means destruction. All right. Now, we had previous classes here that teaches you that the precepts speak in the Bible about World War I, World War II, and World War III. Remark, is World War III fast or slow? God, get that brother a hand. That's right. It cometh quickly. Quickly. World War III is coming quickly. Those people was at what? A dance, right? A gay dance? It wasn't, I mean, Salaki. It probably was LGBTQ up in there, but those was Israelis at a festival. And next thing you know, the Hamas rolled over there. They hang glided in that joint. They had hang gliders, came up in there and bombing them back to the Stone Age, shooting them down. They were shooting them, right? They were shooting them with automatic rifles, automatic weaponry, swords. In the Bible, they call them swords, but today it's rifles, okay? It's no longer one of these, all right? No longer one of these. It is, all right? So that's what they did at the festival, okay? So it came quick. One day is cool. Peace and love, melting pot. We love everybody. We're not racist at all. We're not racist. Don't call us racist. But they shot them to crap. You know I want to say the sugar honey iced tea word, but they shot them to crap. All right? Killed them. In a day, World War III is going to come like that because this is the beginning of it. This is the beginning of the last woe, the last destruction, the last war, Armageddon. You know what I mean? All right. So don't get it twisted. We prophesied this since 1969. A real prophet's going to tell you war. A fake prophet's going to tell you love. He's going to tell you money. He's going to tell you Halloween. What else is he going to tell you? Prosperity, right. That's a prosperity doctrine. If you get money, that means you're closer to God. Not because Satan can bless you too. Satan can bless you. Why? What's the precept? Hey, give me that precept where Christ was taken to the top of the pinnacle. Give me that precept when he was taken to the top of the pinnacle. So this right here, I'm going to go into another part of your fake Jews. You fake. We're not Israelis, man. Y'all wearing our shield. We wear our shields because this is the shield. This is the sign that Christ is going to come back and sit on this throne. This throne.
Right.
Not your Israeli throne. Not your Palestinian, whatever. He's going to sit on the throne of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and we finna rule this world. I said, Finn, look, I had to do it because that's what we speak, because the Bible is written in slang. Like a lot of y'all don't know, the Bible is written in slang, ancient English, and slang. So we finna, y'all know what we finna do, all right? We finna rule this world. All right, so anybody got it? Y'all still looking? Okay, no sweat. So let me go into the Rothschild. Go ahead. Oh, what you asking for the scripture? Oh yeah, I was asking for one. It's to my mind right now, but what Christ is Matthew 4. You got it? All right. So I says that Satan can bless you. So when they teaching in the Christian church all this prosperity, which means when you get a lot of money, you're closer to God, not. And give me that other one, the parable of the poor man, of the rich man. Okay, go ahead, read it. You got it correct, son?
You want this when he said you try to give him the Matthew 4 and 8. And again, the devil taketh him up.
Who took him up?
The devil.
Who?
The devil.
The devil took him up. Read.
Taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain.
An exceeding high mountain. This was Christ, Yahushua in the Hebrew. The devil took Yahushua to an exceeding high mountain. Read.
And show him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me.
There it is. Christ the devil had control of the world, didn't he? The earth. He had control of the earth. He told Christ, if you bow down and worship me, you can have all this. He took him to the top, which was exceedingly high. He took him to the top so he could see the whole view of the world. And what did Christ say? What did Christ say? What was his rebuttal?
Then Yahushua saith unto him, verse 10. And Yahushua saith unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve.
What does it mean when he says, get thee hence? What does get thee hence? Christ told the devil, get thee hence. When he said, I'm going to give you all this to the world, Christ said, get thee hence. What does that mean? There you go. You in the slang, Ramon. That's right. That's the slang. Like we say, back up, homeboy. Right? They say, ease back, homeboy. Ease back, homeboy. Get thee hence. Get away from me. And what did he say?
For it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve.
What does "for it is written" mean? Trooper? God, get that trooper hand. He on it. You listening? That's right. When it says "for it is written," that means OT. In other words, Old Testament. It was written during Genesis, Deuteronomy, Exodus, Leviticus, okay? In the Old Testament. For it is written. Read.
That thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve.
See, that's the problem with us. You just did Halloween. You bring that goddamn candy home. You said that's a good looking costume. You're worshiping that. That's a good looking costume. What are you encouraging that child with that costume for? Because America directs all their sins toward the woman and the child. Why do they direct their sins to the woman and the child? Anybody? Why? Holidays. Not the side? God, give him a hand. When you guard a nation, when you protecting your people, are you going to send a woman with a rifle and a sword and the children with rifles and swords? Are you? You know, some European nations do send their women out to fight. A lot of them do. Those are heathens. Europe is a heathen nation, period. Period. Point blank. So if you say you're a Russian Jew, you're an oxymoron. You can't be Russian and a Jew unless you was scattered to Russia. We do have, it's a lucky, we do have Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian in Russia. They're Jews for real. But if you are originally from that bloodline of Europe, you're not a Jew. That's an oxymoron. You cannot be. Understand? We come from the nation of Israel in the Jordan River, from the Jordan River. All right? We come from that area, near Gaza and all that. All right? Near the Valley of Jehoshaphat, because that's southern Israel, the real land. They stole our land. They put us in chains and bring us to America. They took the Hispanic and made him speak what? Spanish. But the original language of the Mexican was what? Hey, brothers, do you know? Say it. Oh, get that man a hand. I was trying to trip him up. I was trying to get you. Damn right. Nahual. And Nahual is what? Give him another hand. That's right. Very similar to Hebrew language, man. When we speak Hebrew in here, when we say Shalom, Yahweh, Shem Yahshabrakatah, Nahual is similar to what I just said. This is a holy war for real. And it's not no damn jihad. It ain't no damn jihad. This is the war. This is Armageddon. They're getting bombed and killed and blasted back to the Stone Age for a reason. No, it ain't nothing nice. War, like they said, there used to be a thing they used to say back during the Vietnam time, war is hell. Actually, it is. Actually, it is. Hey, quiet. So that's the thing. We getting bombed. They're getting bombed back to the Stone Age because the real Jews are here in America. Came under the slave trade. It's written in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28. You can go to verse 16 to verse 64 and read the whole slave trade right in the Bible. But you won't know it because your pastors done lied to you. They didn't tell you what the truth is. Why should they? They're getting paid for all this other stuff. And all they teaches is from the Roman Catholic Church anyway. All right? It's not from the real Hebrew. All right, now, let me get, where we at now? Where we at? Okay, no, I'm going to read something right here. Let's go back into the Rothschilds, all right? Now, the Rothschilds found the Zionist Congress. That's where that Zion come from, all right? To promote Zionism is portrayed as a political movement, politics, all right? Seeking to secure a homeland for the Jews. Does anybody know when the Israelis so-called returned to their homeland? Does anybody know what year that was?
I believe it's 1948.
Give them a hand. Exactly, 1948. My mother was born in 42. How in the hell can an indigenous people, so-called, get a state in Israel in 1940 something? That's too short of a time period. How long were the Native Americans in America? How long were the indigenous people in the lands that they're from? Thousands of years. Thousands. But 1948? Come on now. Like Aretha Franklin said, who's zooming who? All right? I'm old head. So anyway, let's go to I'm gonna go back on this. Okay, to secure a homeland for the Jews. But in reality, the conspiracy to bring the entire world under Jewish nationalism. That's what they're doing. Because you see now Biden is backing Israel, right? The Israelis. He's backing them 100%, and he made it clear. We ain't gonna let nobody, like you gonna say, like you tell a nigga, you ain't fucking with my home. So like, you ain't messing with my homeboy. All right. You go through him, you got to go through me. Right? Is that right, Ramon? You got to go through me. You go through him, you go through me. I done said it several times in the hood. All right. In my life, I done said it. All right. And it was understood. You fight him, you got to fight me. You know what I mean? So here we go. But in reality, the conspiracy to bring the entire world under Jewish nationalism means world government administered and controlled by Jews. In particular, the Rothschilds. Get it? That's what they were doing. They were putting they were cornering them, like they say, cornering the market on themselves, their family, the Rothschilds, the Red Shield, okay? That red bloody shield. That's why they put it in the book, because I tell you, the Edomites tell on themselves. They told on themselves, but they expected you not to read the book, so you don't understand it when you don't read. It's important you do your research, man. That red shield, okay? Not the shield that we wear. You know what I'm saying? You may see some of us wear it in our garments, but that's because our garments are red, right? If we got a red one, we might have blue. I got a black shield right here. And my black shield is because I'm from the tribe of Yahweh, a Negro, a so-called black. All right. So now here we go. The Zionist Organizations of America is formed by Richard Gottlieb. I had a guy in my class named Gottlieb. I knew he was a fake Jew. Is appointed its first president and Rabbi Stephen Wise, the first secretary. The first meeting of the Zionist Congress is arranged to take place in Munich. That's Russia, right? However, due to opposition from local Jews, the meeting has to be moved to base Switzerland and takes place on August 29th. This was in 1897. See how long ago? See how long the crap done went? How long ago it was? Sit back there. Oh, he trying to get that. All right. So the meeting is chaired by Ashkenazi. Here we go again. Ashkenazi Jew. All right. Theodore Herzl. No, Herzl. There's a Herzl Street in Brooklyn. I tell you, man. You know, in my neighborhood, it was 1,000 Orthodox Jews right there in Eastern Parkway. You see them all the time, the small hat people, right? They had the big black hats at that time. And they were wearing the small hats, which is called a yarmulke. We don't wear yarmulkes in here. We the real McCoy. We uncover our heads. Understand? They cover their heads. That's like a woman. A woman covers her head, right? We men up in here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We uncover our heads, as the Bible teaches. Okay, so Herzl, who would go on to state in his diary, it is essential that the sufferings of the Jews become worse. Y'all need to listen close to this. This will assist in the realization of our plans. I have an excellent idea. I shall induce anti-Semites. Induce. What does it mean to induce? Somebody look that word up. To induce. All right. Look that word up. Go ahead, read.
This is the definition of the word induce. Definition 1. Succeed in persuading or influencing someone to do something.
All right. To persuade or what?
Or influencing someone to do something.
Right. You influencing, you persuading somebody. So they're inducing. Okay. Shalak, give me a second. I shall induce, persuade, right?
Right.
Anti-Semites. That's why you got this stuff all over America. You anti-Semite. You're racist. Well, guess what? Just like our great general Yohana said, he said, is the Palestinian racist? Is the Israeli racist? Where's your racist theory now? Now that thousands of people have been killed. Where's the Hands Across America? Where's the melting pot at? Where's this great nation's melting pot? Where is it we all should get along? Like Rodney King said. You know, Rodney King said that, but you know what happened to Rodney King? His skull was busted 9 places. So hell yeah, you gonna say something dumb like that. Can't we all get along? He got beaten. How you say it? Beaten into submission. Come, beaten into submission. He was like a great black buck that got beat, and they put something up his anal parts that a man should never have happen to him, and they broke it. Can't we all get along? Well, the Lord said Israel should be holy. What does the word holy mean? Young trooper.
Separate, sir.
Separate. Calm. Holy means to be separate. We have to be separate from these people. Do you see the deception, the lies that they put? A crypto Jew, a secret Jew. I'm secret. I'm Jewish, but you don't know it. And you see it all in the media. Even in the media at the end of the movies when they do the casting, you won't see Stein, you won't see Silversmith, you won't see Goldberg, you won't see Goldfarb. You'll see just like Hayes, Johnson or something. You know, you won't see those last names, but those are crypto Jews in the media, in the banking industry, like we just read, and in in politics, because they want to hide their identity and lie to you. Why don't you be straight up? Why don't you be of truth? You know, we serve a God that speaks the truth, that teaches us to speak the truth. Why you got to be a crypto? Which means you don't follow God. Somebody give me John chapter 8 and 44. John chapter 8 and verse 44. You got to read it.
All right, sir.
Read.
This is John chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father, the devil.
Who?
Ye are of your father, the devil.
Your father, the devil. You are of your father. Who is speaking? Who is saying this?
Christ.
Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew. Damn right. Christ is saying this. Yahweh Shai is saying this. You are of your father, the devil. Read.
And the lust of your father ye will do.
What is lust? Somebody look up lust. The lust of your father you will do. You are of your father, the devil. We just went over that. And this is Christ speaking. Okay. Oh, yeah. Give me the definition.
A very strong sexual desire.
A very strong what?
Sexual desire.
A very strong sexual desire. Read.
Having a very strong sexual desire for someone.
There it is. See, so just like General Yohana was talking about, you know, General Yohana is my father. I'll put it that way. And I'm older brother. You understand? But when we were young, General Yohana know it too. I went there too. We went to a movie called Caligula. I went right there where they dropped the ball during New Year's on 42nd Street, New York. And I watched the movie Caligula. Caligula was about the, oh wait, Slaka, does any brothers know about Caligula? Go ahead.
You brought it out last time, so
I sure did.
started reading it, and it says that they bring out a lot of like orgies and like man-on-man action and stuff like that, you know, and all typical things that Romans would do in their time.
So was I telling the truth?
Yeah.
God, that's right. So that's what it is. Sexual, or you know, they were having sex with midgets. When I saw the movie, you know what I mean? They were showing, and then they had a part in there where they were going across the field with this thing. It looked like a lawn sweeper, and they were cutting their heads off. They buried these people up to their heads, and they had this thing that would sweep over them, and they would cut their heads off just like that, and it would go like a lawnmower. That's the Roman Empire. Who was Christ's enemy? Who was Christ's enemy? The Romans. The Romans had a warrant, just like a brother these days, they get a warrant. The Romans had a warrant on Christ. That's why Judas Iscariot came up and identified Christ by kissing him and showing the Romans that this is Christ. See, because Christ had a warrant for his life. So many priests and prophets been in prison. Was Apostle Paul been in prison? All right, they locked him up. Okay, a lot of brothers get locked up off these warrants. So just like the book of Ecclesiastes even says, there's nothing new under the sun. All right, so I'm getting off. So where we at? So it's lust, right? Sexual lust. The lust of your fathers you will do. So Christ was telling them, you're going to do what your father did. He lusted after that. Continue. Who's holding it? Continue.
He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth.
He was a murderer from the beginning. How much murder is happening right now? They're murdering the hell out of each other. Right? That's murder. You know, that's not a righteous killing. There's a righteous killing and there's a murderer. You know, we slaughter the lambs every time for Passover, don't we?
Right.
We go right there and pick the lamb and cut his goddamn throat. All right? That's what we do. Okay? There's a righteous killing, and then there's murder. Go ahead. He was a murderer from the beginning, right?
And abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him.
Because there's no truth in him. None. He was a murderer. He didn't live in the truth. There's no truth in him. Continue.
When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own.
When he speaketh a lie, he's speaking of his own for the gain of his family. The gain of, first the gain of himself and the gain of his family or his nation. That's why Christ called them out. Christ was cutting them. He was cutting them with the truth. He was a murderer from the beginning, a liar. He abode. Abode means to live. He didn't live in the truth. Any more on that?
Conscience. For he is a liar and the father of it.
So he's a liar. But he ain't your ordinary liar. Like they say, he ain't your ordinary web crawler. He's what?
He is a liar and the father of it.
And the father of lies. That's why we're reading this book. But didn't I use the word deception when I read this? Deceptively? What's a crypto Jew? You're a liar. You're not saying that you are Israeli. You just run across like I'm just some old regular average white man from Switzerland, France, Belgium, Scotland. No, I'm Irish. No, I'm Italian. No, you a fake Jew. You a fake Jew. Let me get that Revelation 2 and 9, or give me Revelation 3 and 9, one of the two. But go ahead and read them all. It might be 13 now. It's a lot. If you got it, read.
2 and 9.
Go ahead with 2 and 9.
Revelation 2 and 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
See, he knew the Lord was saying this. This was Christ, because it's written in red. He said, I know your works and your tribulation. What is our tribulation? Anybody know? What's our tribulation? Remark first and correct our second. Go ahead. Yeah, we fighting our demons. I'll take that. Correct us. There it is. Our oppression. Now somebody else get deeper. What is our tribulation? Not the side. Now somebody get even deeper. What is our tribulation? Trooper.
Destruction of your people.
Remark. Huh? No, it's a tribulation. It's not a faith. Y'all was hitting on the right points. Y'all was right there. Remark, you was right. Go ahead. Let's start at what you said first. Demons. What is our demons?
Drugs.
Say it again.
Drugs.
All right, not the Zach. Give me more. Give me more. It's more than drugs and prostitution, which are two. Go ahead. What?
Poverty and violence.
Poverty and violence. Because even in the scripture, it states that our tribulations, our suffering, we're suffering under crack cocaine. And now they got fentanyl, they got methamphetamine, they got the date rape drug, MDA, what is that? Whatever the hell it is. You know, shit. Back in my day, I was back. But anyway, drugs. Okay, so you got all these things, tribulations. I was gonna put in on add to y'all the prison system. Come on now, welfare, your EBT card. What the hell you got an EBT card? Shouldn't you have an American Express card or a Diners Club card or MasterCard or Visa? No, you got an EBT, which means you can buy hot meals with that, right? You can't buy cold meals. Some of them you can't buy cold meals. You can't buy hot meals in the supermarket because we're in slavery, dummies. We're in slavery. This is modern day slavery. You lose your 401k, guess what? You jack out. You lose your job, you can't pay your rent. You can't get no food. Okay? You can't get no health care. Lose your job tomorrow. Even when I was in college, that was in one of the sociology classes. Lose your job tomorrow. Guess what happens to you? This is modern day slavery under your oppressor, under the fake Jew, because he's the one controlling all the money, all the media, all of the system, the lawyers, the legal system. You want to get a good lawyer? They used to say that, right? This especially was get you a Jew lawyer. Didn't they say that? Get you a good lawyer? Get a Jew lawyer. Shit, mine was I ain't gonna say the name, but get a good lawyer. Okay. Now, let me get a little bit back up off on this book again. Hey, we finished with that? Is we finished with it? Or is it more?
A little bit more.
Read.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
All right, back up just a little bit further. Go back at the top because I might have missed something. I don't want to miss nothing. Go ahead.
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
I know your works, your tribulation, your poverty. All right, but thou art rich. I knew I missed something. Thou art rich. What does that mean? It says, I know your tribulation. I know you're going to prison. I know you got an EBT card. I know you're getting abortions. I know that you're getting systematically etched out of every system in this community, but thou art rich. What does that mean? Thou art rich in the book of Revelation. And what we at? 3:29?
2:9.
What does that mean? Anybody? But thou art rich.
The promises are for you. The kingdom of heaven is for you.
Kind of sort of, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm gonna tell you what I'm looking for. We are rich spiritually. We are rich spiritually. You know, I'm gonna give y'all an example. Now I'm a Judite. You can tell I'm a Negro. My best friend was an Ephraimite, which he's from Puerto Rico.
Right.
He took me into his house and treated me like I'm his brother. And Issachar do the same thing, right?
Right.
Yeah. They'll take you in and see you as familia, family. I mean, feed you some good food. I know I had the tenga. I tell you, remember that? I was talking about that tenga.
Yeah.
We had the tenga and we had the birra, right? The birra and the tenga. All right. And didn't know me from a can of paint, but they knew that we had a connection. See, that's our connection. That we don't even know it, that we brothers, but we are brothers. You understand? So knowing these things, we are rich. The Lord says we're rich. We're poor, living in poverty, got an EBT card, running around asking to borrow, but thou art rich. Continue.
And I know the blasphemy.
The what?
The blasphemy.
Okay, somebody look up blasphemy. Blaspheme, the blaspheme. Somebody look that up. Okay. Salaki, give me a second, y'all. You got it?
Great. This the word blasphemy in Oxford Dictionary. The act of offense, so like the act or offense of speaking,
Sacrilegiously. Sacrilegiously.
About God or sacred things.
Right.
The same thought.
So, you know, some people say, okay, so God started this war. So God is evil for starting this war. God ain't sugar, honey, iced tea. Okay? That's blasphemy. That's the blasphemy. Go ahead, continue with the scripture.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
Which say what?
Which say they are Jews.
Say what?
Which say they are Jews.
Continue.
And are not.
And are what?
And are not.
And are not. Continue.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
But are what?
But are the synagogue of Satan.
So if you read this book, coming up on page, I'm going to find it. Hold on, bear with me. I'm going to find it. If you read this book, it will tell you, it will bring you to, we're in 2:9, right?
Johnson.
All right. So like, in this book, it goes to Revelation 2:9. It goes right to Revelation 2:9. But see, one thing you need to know when you're reading certain things, you got to understand that our oppressor lies to keep themselves straight. So you got to learn how to, like we say, separate. Almost, I don't want to use that concept. You just got to know the differentiate the difference from a lie and the truth. They use it because our oppressor wrote this book, by the way. But our oppressor does not believe that they are of the same bloodline. Didn't we read in Esau that he came from Europe? Well, where did the Jew come from? Well, really it's Asia, but that's Europe. That's up there. That's north. He comes from there. So he don't believe okay, put it this way. The Russian don't believe he's Jew. He don't believe the Jew is his brother. The Italian don't believe the Jew is his brother. The Scandinavian don't believe that he's his brother. Go ahead.
The Slavs.
The Slavs, right? The Slavs.
The low.
Yeah, there you go. They don't believe they brothers, but they are, because we read it right there in Genesis. I just flipped that off. I just flipped that over, but we read it in Genesis. Okay, so they are brothers. They come from Esau. They got the same damn father. Just like I talked to the brother right here who was from Mexico, from the tribe of Yashakar in the Hebrew, but Issachar in the English. He comes from Mexico. I come from, I don't even know, I come from Israel, put it that way, because they never gave us Negroes where we really came from. But we already know we brothers.
Right.
He took me into his house. I got the birra, I got the tenga, I got the burrito, I got the tacos, I got all that. And the sauce that go with it. Put that in there. I mean, we know we brothers, man. You understand? Same way that you see the Native Indian. When Native Indians wear them fringes, and I'm gonna use the example on myself. These are fringes in my pants. This is a fringe too, even on my jacket. That's a fringe. That's written from the book of Numbers, 15 and 38. Thou shalt wear fringes throughout the borders, the ends of your garments, which is your clothes. The Native Indians got a gang of fringes on their clothes, don't they? Gang of them. Because they are the lost tribes one of the tribes of the lost 12 tribes of Israel.
Right.
We were lost in this nation, man. It's time to come back home. Somebody give me Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. Give me that.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Gather yourselves together. Yea. Yea means yes. That's just old English. Yea means yes. Yes. Gather yourselves together. Right now is the really the optimum time for Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians to gather themselves together. Because when you, in a minute, you're going to start seeing that every nation is going to go to their own people. And you're going to be left out in the cold. You're going to say, I still love the white man. They can be saved. They always trying to save this goddamn oppressor. Always. You know why? Because you're a good slave. You're the best slave that they had. Yes, sir, master. What, it cold? We cold, master. We cold. Master say, I'm cold. Oh, we cold, master. We hot, master. You hot? We hot. Because he gave you some chitlins, which is unlawful. He gave you some pig snout, some pig feet. You know what I mean? He gave you some nasty stuff because he knew that you are breaking the laws, that God forbid you to eat that freaking swine. I got to say freaking because I can't curse. All right? He wants you to come out of your laws so that you could serve his laws because he conquered you. He conquered you, destroyed you. So he wants you to follow him. That's why he wants that big melting pot. They had it in Babylon, didn't they? In Babylon, didn't they have that? All the nations of the earth built the Tower of Babylon under Nebuchadnezzar or Nimrod, one of the two. I think it was Nimrod. All right, because y'all getting ready to celebrate Christmas right now. Right after another sin, you're going to go to the other sin, which is Christmas. Wait, we got to do Thanksgiving first. Okay, you're going to go to the other sin, Thanksgiving. Y'all just did Halloween and showed yourself. You know, we knew who you was. ISUBK, we knew you was sinning. We knew that you loved this damn heathen God. You loved it. All Hallows Eve. Samhain, right? That's Samhain, right? You know, the bringing in of the winter time. That come from a Gaelic, which Gaelic is actually Irish. That's an Irish culture, which is a heathen culture, which is a pagan culture. God hates pagans and he hates heathens for what they did to the children of Israel. All right. Some of them will be forgiven, but a lot of them, before they get forgiven, they're going to see the sword. They're going to get real intimate with this. Real intimate. Somebody give me Romans 9:13. Give me Romans 9:13. We finished. Oh, wait, no. We're not finished with the last of that precept. Finish the last of that precept. Revelation 2:9. Finish that. We know we're rich in spirit. I went off on that. So right. And with the blasphemy, right? Now we said they're Jews and are not, right? Now read the last part of it.
But are the synagogue of Satan?
But are what?
Are the synagogue of Satan?
Who?
Of Satan.
What's the name of this book?
Of Satan.
The synagogue of Satan. That's right. That's who you worship. And somebody giving you worship, but you know not what. You worship, but you know not what. Anybody got the first precept I asked for?
3 and 9. Yes, 2 and 9, 3 and 9.
Read 3 and 9.
Book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan.
Behold, I will what?
I will make them of the synagogue of Satan,
Is this my words? Read.
which say they are Jews and are not,
Which say they who?
are Jews and are not.
Well, who calls themselves the Jews in the earth? Who's been calling themselves the Jews for decades? You're fake Jews. Ashkenazi. I'm not Teeman. Ashkenazi. All right. Sephardic. All right. Orthodox. Conservative. Right. They call themselves the Jews, the small hat people, the yarmulkes, the gefilte fish eating folks. Gefilte fish is nasty as hell. We had because I'm a kid from New York, and we had like a potluck, but this type of potluck, we had to go home and make certain recipes that were Jewish. So I don't think I picked gefilte fish. I think I picked matzahs, which is nasty also. And then the gefilte fish, man, that is a bland fish. I tried it. I ate a little bit of it. I'm like, God damn, this ain't no croakers and porgies. This ain't no trout. And out here for the West Coast, I'm gonna say this ain't no red snapper. All right. This ain't no what do they call it? Ruffy, orange Ruffy. This ain't no orange Ruffy. All right. This ain't no bass. This ain't no perch. This is gefilte fish. That's what they eat, man. You know what I mean? Nasty stuff, man. The Lord said he was going to put a foolish nation over Israel. This is a foolish nation. Europe is a foolish nation. You know why? Because everything a little black boy do, Salakia, everything a little so-called African-American boy do, or a so-called Hispanic boy do, the whole world embraces it. They'll be looking like you. They'll be dressing like you. They'll be talking like you, saying, yo, what's up? What's up? What's up, yo? They be trying to, and I can't, that's another thing I really hate, for another nation to try to act like me. Ooh, I hate that. You know what I'm saying? I hate that. Ooh, I hate that. That's our culture that they stole. Who's that? Who's that dude? Who was it? They made the movie 8 Mile. That rapper. Eminem. Yeah. Eminem. I hate that. Rap started in the Bronx, man, with blacks and Hispanics, man. I was there in my lifetime to see the beginning of rap. And it didn't come from Eminem. It didn't come from the Beastie Boys. It didn't come from who is that? Ice Baby, Vanilla Ice, right? It didn't come from that. It came from Spoonie G. It came from King Tim III. It came from Charlie Chase. It came from Grandmaster Flash. It came from Melly Mel. You know what I mean? It came from Kumo D, Biz Marquis. It came from Theodore, got cuts galore. Understand? I'm a real New Yorker. I was there. They had new sounds. It came from the real stuff, the group called New Sounds, which y'all don't know about, the underground. It didn't come from Eminem. They're coming in like they outdid the rapper. They outdid you. I hate it, man. I hate it. I hate what God hates. And God hates them for stealing our culture. All right, so where we at? We at the end of that? Go ahead. You gonna say something?
I think I found the preset. I don't know if you want to finish.
No. Continue.
With the precept?
Continue with the precept.
All right, so I believe this John 4:22, sir. Ye ye know not what.
There it is. That's the one. You worship, you know not what, which means you don't know what you worshiping. You got a Halloween goddamn costume on.
Right.
You smoking weed. You getting ready to do Thanksgiving and eat a turkey on the same day that my native Indian brothers got slaughtered during the tribe with a trail of tears. You're eating the cranberry sauce, the symbolization of blood of my native Indian brothers. You walking on their bones when you walk down Hollywood Boulevard. You walking on their bones. The tribe of Gad, which is pronounced God in Hebrew. You worship. You know not what. Continue.
We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews.
Of what?
For salvation is of the Jews.
What is salvation? You worship, you know not what. But we know what we worship in the ISUPK. We know what we worship in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under the Commandant General Yohana. We know what we worship. You worship, you know not what. You don't know what the hell you doing. Continue.
But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth.
That's right, because the hour cometh. You want to say something, Karatazar?
No.
The hour comes when we going to start doing what the Lord commanded us to do. You know what I mean? We already doing it here in ISUPK, right?
Right.
We already give yourselves a hand. All of y'all, give yourselves a hand. We know what we worship. You worship, you know not what. You over here looking like Spider-Man, and you're 42 years old. You over here asking for people with candy that's laced with drugs. You over here worshiping what they call it, a Gaelic Irish festival that's not even of your own people. You worship what America worship. You love America. You love America. Well, America getting ready to go down. You got the Ukraine and the Israeli wars right now. Don't you see the fall of Babylon, dumb? Love that what General Hunter say, dumb. I love that because you dumb. You don't know what you worship. Somebody give me Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. Somebody give me that. It's a damn shame, man. Our job is very hard to do. But our job is commissioned by the Most High God, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, which means God and Christ. In the name of Christ. Read. Continue.
This is Hosea 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed.
My people are what?
My people are destroyed.
No, my people are good.
My people are destroyed.
Now we went to the picnic.
My people are destroyed.
Now we go to the Christian church.
Destroyed.
Now we eat pork.
My people are
We
destroyed.
celebrate our birthdays.
My people are destroyed.
Now we love Mother's and Father's Day.
My people are destroyed.
Now we're going to celebrate New Year's.
My people are destroyed.
Christmas time is coming.
My people are
And
destroyed.
you better make that good ass goddamn, what do you call it when you put it, the stuffing in your turkey? What?
My people are destroyed
Destroy. Continue.
for lack of knowledge.
For what?
For lack of knowledge.
No, I got an abundance of knowledge.
For lack of knowledge.
No, I know everything.
For lack of knowledge.
Lack of knowledge. When you lack, you lack. When you lack, you in the back. Damn near like when you lack, I don't want to really say this, but when you lack, you black. When you lack, you black. You Native Indian. You Hispanic. When you lack. Because my people, you destroyed from not doing real research, not really finding the real truth about things, man. You destroyed because of it. And you take this philosophy, this covering of America, and you put it on yourself, and you thinking Pharaoh is gonna, or Biden, who is Pharaoh, is gonna freaking save you. He loved you because you're a so-called African American, right? Well, tell me something. Did you get your 40 acres and a mule? Did you get your land? Every man has a right to land. Every man has a natural land, God-given land that he is supposed to plow his cattle. He used to seed his crops, and he's supposed to make houses on his land. Where's yours, black man? Where's yours, Hispanic man? Where is yours, so-called Native Indian man? I'm waiting. You know what I mean? Where's your land at? Continue.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
You did. No, you embraced knowledge. You went to Harvard.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
You rejected knowledge, man. You rather smoke a blunt in your mouth and wear some goddamn dreadlocks. You rather wear dashiki. You rather kufi. You rather go and worship Islam or the Catholic Church and the Christian Church. You rather do those things. Continue.
I will also reject thee.
Because you rejected knowledge, the Lord say, I'm going to reject you. Reject. They used to have a cartoon, right? The cartoon is like during World War II, they would put a stamp on your ass. So like they'll put a stamp on you. 4F. 4F means reject. So they go through like a warehouse. One of them pieces, get the stamp. You can't use that piece. This stamp is obsolete. You can't use it. The Lord said he can't use you. He cannot use you because you embrace this land they call America. You embrace the melting pot theory. And they ain't melting. Are they melting in Israel and Palestine right now? Yeah, they melting. They melting from thermonuclear destruction. Yeah, and America is next. America is coming here. Believe it. It's already here. I knew it was going to happen because you got a big Jewish communities out here. And even here in LA, you go down to Mid-Wilshire. In Mid-Wilshire, that's a big Jewish Israeli community. They getting their butts handed to them. And rightly so, because it's prophecy. Not because we want to see some blood. We don't like blood. We put this up here because we have to go to war. I put this up here because my people got to go to war. We can't evade it. But our oppressor, give me that scripture, says thou hast not hated blood. Give me that one. That's in, what is that? Blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood. Understand? Continue.
I will also reject thee.
Since you rejected knowledge, the Lord said, I'm going to reject you. And that's what he did. You don't want to learn about the history. You said slavery was a long time ago, and you dumb took in the fact that even the Muslims even said it. The Muslims even said it too. They was like, you wanted slavery. You wanted to. And that's how these nations even look at you. Since you don't keep the law, statutes, and commandments of God to show your wisdom, they look at you like you a dummy, like you a disabled individual. You are mentally challenged knucklehead. You wanted slavery. You wanted somebody to go up in the back of your butt when you were mad. You wanted somebody to put your neck in chains and choke the hell out of you. You wanted them sharks to eat you when you fell off them boats. Them ships that came here in the first place. You wanted them to take you out and give you welfare and make you work in their plantations, in their houses, and pick cotton. You wanted that. That's what they told you. You wanted that. Nah. Somebody give me the prayer of the dead Israelites. Go ahead. We at 8:40, so we got 40 minutes to go. 20 minutes to go. All right. So somebody give me that, the prayer of the dead Israelites. And the water for that. And we finished with the precept, right? Did y'all get Revelation 3:9?
I read that.
You did? Give me 13:9 then.
There's a bit more to
Continue.
that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God.
All right, you could drop that. Give me Revelation 13:9. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
If any man can listen, let him hear this. Continue.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
He that what?
Leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
So you led into captivity. What is captivity? What is captivity? Trooper. What's captivity?
Slavery, sir.
There you go. Captivity is slavery. You led into slavery. Who led in this earth into slavery? Somebody give me Job 9:24. Who led into slavery? It's not no hard question. Who did that, Ramon? Come. The Caucasian man is from Europe. He's from Mount Seir, like we read in the beginning of this class in what's that, Genesis. He's from Mount Seir. He's from the mountains. The Caucasians dwelled in mountains, and I'm gonna give y'all another answer. They're gonna go back to the mountains because that's where they belong, in the darkness. That's where they belong. The virus on this earth, our oppressor, is a virus. Go ahead.
I got the precept, sir.
Read.
This is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, which means the wicked rules this earth.
Right.
Who rules the earth?
The devil, sir.
And who would come?
So-called Edomite.
The so-called Edomite. Well, no, he's not so-called.
Right,
He is an
Edomite.
Edomite.
Right.
Okay. He's not so-called. We
Right.
so-called. He's not so-called. He is an Edomite. He's the son of Esau, who is Edom, like we read at the beginning. I'm glad you said it anyway. Continue.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
What
If
does-
not,
Oh, wait. Slow down. He does what?
he covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
He covereth, which means he covers the face of the judges. Do you know what that means?
To change, sir.
It's a change. What?
Disguise.
It's a disguise. It is. Give me a little bit more. If you can't go, I'll give it to you. He covereth the faces of the judges. So if he covers the faces of the judges, we have a book called The Russian Icons. This book is $2,000. Goddamn, I can't get over that. Oh, I can't. $2,000 for a book? This book shows an artist, a Russian artist, before they did what's called the Renaissance, was before they rebirthed everything. The Renaissance means to rebirth, to change it. Well, no, that was right during the Renaissance, because what he did, he had his little paintbrush. He was an artist. He had a little paintbrush, and he was going through, like what we have on our school, all these pictures of the prophets who are Black people and Hispanic people and so-called Native Indian people. And he took his little paintbrush and got some white paint, and he started making the figures white. That's why you celebrate the white Jesus. That's why you celebrate that white Jesus. And Jesus don't even have a meaning. That is not a name of our King. Our King is not Jesus. Believe me on that. Go ahead.
Even on that, sir, like in that time, the letter J didn't even exist.
Give him a hand, because I already, man, you going back to when I first became a priest.
Right.
Yes. The letter J is not even, what, is 500 years old?
Yeah, like 1500.
Right. The letter J didn't even exist during the time of Christ. The letter J wasn't even, it was I, wasn't it?
Right.
It wasn't J, but there was a Catholic priest.
Yeah.
See, in Catholicism, man, y'all can blame all that for those lies that you believe. Continue.
No, sir, like just to add on to that, like I think in the Greek, right, his name would be Jesus, not even with the not
Right.
Jesus.
I say Iesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say Iesus. Yo, when I read it, because that's the it's not the 1611. It's that other Bible. That's the true Bible that we read. Is King James still, but it's written in Greek.
Oh,
What is it?
Septuagint.
The Septuagint. Huh? We read that. Understand? When you come into this school, we teach you the real Hebrew, the ancient Paleo Hebrew, which means Paleo means ancient. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshabarakatah, Yahweh Shem Yahshabarakathum, Yahweh Shema El Shem Yahweh Khan. You know what I mean? We teach that. Ayandaba, Thawada. We teach that. Your real tongue that you were supposed to know. But really, we don't put the responsibility of you knowing it because your oppressor stole it, right?
Right.
We robbed you of it. So we bring you back to your culture. And this is what you should be doing, especially in this time. You see them damn bombs. This is not jihad. This is a real holy war. This is a real holy war that's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's going to be like cancer. What they call that? Metastasis. Metastasis means when cancer is in your kidney, it spreads to your whole body. It's called metastasis. All right? That's how this war is going to be. It's going to spread throughout the earth. And they're going to meet in the valley of Jehoshaphat, the valley of decision, which is southern Israel. And there the Lord will plead our case. And he's going to plead it with blood. He's going to plead the case of the nigger, the spick, and the red man, or the wetbacks. All that. He's going to plead our case because God loves us.
Right.
He loves us before he loved you. Understand? The first will be last, and the last will be first. The Lord said, I will overturn, I will overturn, I will overturn. You know what I mean? Now, you don't know what I mean. You got to get them scriptures, though. All right. Somebody get overturned if y'all get the overturn one. All right. So where you at? You finished with it? Is we good? No?
Yeah. I mean,
You good? Okay. So let me finish on this book while y'all looking at it. Rothschild, okay, we were talking about Rothschild, how they got into power, all right, as a fake Jew. Rothschild subsequently becomes close associates with Prince William and ends up doing business with him and members of the court. he soon discovers that loaning money to governments and royalty is far more profitable than loaning to individuals. As the loans are bigger, they are secured by the nation's taxes. So he rather loan to a country than to an individual. That's big money. That is big money. All right. Now, let me go to this book drops a whole bomb on these folks and their banks and all their other things. So let me go to give me 11. No, give me. I think I already did 11. Yeah.
You still want that precept of says thou hast not hated blood.
There it is. Read that one.
All right, this Ezekiel 35 and
6.
verse 6. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
I will prepare you unto blood. Wow. Would you want to be prepared unto blood from the most terrible, powerful, awesome spirit in the universe? Not just on earth, but in the universe. You want to be prepared unto blood by him? We already said he was the king of terrors. If somebody give me that terror will be on all sides. That's the one I'm gonna probably end with well, where we at with the time?
8:49.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna end with that one. Continue.
Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
So blood gonna pursue you. Blood's gonna come and make you, you know what I mean? Blood's gonna come and make you do what blood wanna do, which is kill you. Continue.
Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate.
Mount who?
Mount Seir.
Mount who?
Mount Seir.
Well, didn't we just read in the book of Genesis that Esau comes from Mount Seir? Did we just read that?
Right.
So, like, in the beginning of this class, we read that Esau was in Mount Seir. He comes, and we read that Esau is Edom. And we know when you say ites, don't mean sons of. That means sons of. Edomites. Edomites. Your Caucasian race. All your Caucasian. Father, child, mother, son, I don't give a damn who. That's you. That's you. Continue.
And cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth.
All right, back up just a little bit. What we just did.
Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate.
Right. What does desolate mean? Empty, destroyed. Not just empty. Desolate means a bomb dropped on that damn place. There you go. I use that word too. Obliteration. Obliterated. You know what I mean? He's going to make Mount Seir most desolate. See, this not Shadow Rock speaking. I hope y'all know the difference. This is not Shadow Rock speaking. This is the Lord saying this. Because it comes straight out the Bible. You can't fight the truth. You can't stand before the truth. I don't care how good looking you look like Beyonce. You can't fight the truth. I don't give a damn if you Joe Biden. You can't fight the truth. Putin. You can't fight the truth. What's that one? Zelensky. You can't fight the truth. All right? And your best rapper, ball players or actors or whoever, you can't stand. You can't even stand before the truth. But the real prophets is up in here, in this school, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Let's give General Yohana a hand, because he kept the truth. Or else we wouldn't even be sitting in here. trying to get you dum-dums to figure this out. And we challenge all of y'all, pastor to rabbi to imam to all that, to say we're lying or say that we're not telling you the truth. We done battled them. Did we lose yet, y'all? La'al, which in Hebrew means no. And in slang, I'm going to say hell no. It probably mean that in Hebrew too. Hell no. I mean, that's what this is, man. And what was we going to end on? What was the last one? Let's get the one we're going to end on.
Thus will I make, or the precept.
The last one I said that there's going to be a last one. I'm going to do that after this one. Damn, y'all forgot?
So like you said, I didn't get that one. So like,
okay. So I'm going to end it with the book of Obadiah. Give me Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 10. Then. I'll end it with that. I think I forgot my damn self. So like, give me 1 verse 10. There's only one chapter in Obadiah anyway.
right.
Give me verse 10.
Obadiah 1 and verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
For thy what?
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
No, love everybody. What?
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
Aren't we the melting pot that came from Europe? What?
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
Thy violence against thy brother Jacob. Continue.
Shame shall cover thee.
Jacob is the father of the 12 tribes of Israel, God's chosen people. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee. You're going to be ashamed of your damn self. You're going to be ashamed of it. Because at the end, like they say, like what they say out here, at the end of the day, at the end of the goddamn day, you're going to be ashamed and you're going to be brought to your feet. Somebody give me Jeremiah 16 and 9. Continue.
And thou shalt be cut off forever.
Cut off for who?
Forever.
Forever. All right. Somebody give me Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 19.
I got it, sir.
Continue.
Jeremiah 16 and verse 19. O Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth.
The who?
The Gentiles.
Who is the Gentile?
Those
Who are the Gentiles?
the Israelites living like Gentiles.
Okay, that's true. But who are mainly the Gentiles?
Oh, the other nations.
That's right. This particular precept is talking about the other nations. It's not talking about the Gentiles, because at one time, you're correct. At one time, we used to look at those who don't keep to the law, statutes, and commandments of God. We used to look at them as Gentiles, heathens. You know, you didn't worship Passover. You didn't worship atonement. You didn't go to Purim. You didn't go to Hanukkah. You didn't go to the Feast of Unleavened Bread. You didn't eat shrimp. I mean, you ate shrimp, crab, and lobster. We looked at you like just like them, because you were acting just like them. Because, you know, I don't have it right now, but nobody, who got the Bible dictionary? We don't got it right now, so that's all right. So is it your bag? You got the big one? The small one? Yeah. Look up that Gentiles. The water. Look up Gentiles.
Gentiles. This is the definition of Gentiles out of the Compact Bible Dictionary,
What page?
page 195.
Continue.
Usually, it means a non-Israelite people.
What?
Usually, it
Usually, it means a non-who?
a non-Israelite people.
A non-Israelite people. People who are not God's chosen. It usually means that. Continue.
Under conditions of peace, considered treatment was accorded Gentiles by the Israelites under OT law,
Old Testament law.
Old Testament law. Often married Gentile women, of whom Rahab, Ruth, and Bathsheba are notable examples. Oh, did I skip down, sir?
Okay, no, you can stop right there. That usually, Gentiles usually means non-Israelites, but it also can mean Israelites. Did we go over that? Did it say that? All right.
Yeah.
So it can mean both. That's how y'all get it twisted in the Bible. Y'all be thinking when it just say Gentile, it would just mean Gentile. But you don't study the Bible good enough to know that things need to be taken into context. Context means, what is he saying about this? What does he mean by what he's saying? Because I could say tree, and tree could be man. I could say beast, and beast could be man, right? Beast can also mean a nation. You understand? Mountain can mean governments, because the Bible was written like that. We're Bible scholars in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man. Don't get it twisted.
Right.
We do our research and we take you to the nth. That's why we don't lose a got no damn thing when we debate your pastors, your whoever, your imams, and all your peoples. Bring them on. We're ready for you. We always been ready for you since 1969. You can't push the prophets in the corners no more. You know. Anything else on that? Did we got anything that we dropping or anything else?
No, sir.
All right. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom, and I'm gonna turn the class over to Natazak. Close the class out. Everybody, give a hand. You got the you got the security announcements.